Hello, my name is Khachik Brutian, and today I will be giving you my persuasive speech on the impact of performance enhancing drugs in sports. Imagine training for years, pushing your body to its limits, only to find out the person standing next to you on the podium used a dangerous shortcut. Is it really worth risking our health, integrity, and career for a moment of glory? The use of performance enhancing drugs in sports is dangerous and unethical, undermining the spirit of fair competition. Stricter enforcement and comprehensive education are essential to protect athletes and preserve the integrity of sports. Today, I will be discussing three arguments of the topic I have chosen. Those three aspects are the severe health risks associated with performance enhancing drugs, including long term consequences like heart attacks and irreversible damage, how PEDs undermine the integrity and fairness of sport competitions by providing an unfair advantage and promoting a culture of dishonesty. And finally, the broader societal implications of PED use, particularly how it influences younger athletes to follow in dangerous footsteps. Let's start by exploring the serious health risks that come with the use of performance enhancing drugs. First, performance enhancing drugs harm the health of athletes. PEDs pose significant health risks that can lead to severe, potentially life-threatening conditions. I have evidence from a government agency, USADA, saying PEDs can cause severe health issues such as heart attacks, liver damage, and hormonal imbalances. Psychological effects include aggression, depression, and addiction. And finally, long-term health consequences that can lead to irreversible damage or even death. To help, I have a personal example. During my time in high school sports, I noticed how the pressure to excel sometimes led athletes to consider shortcuts like PEDs. Unfortunately, one of my peers who went down this path ended up with severe health complications that put an end to his athletic career. PEDs can enhance performance and improve athletic abilities, leading to better competition and higher entertainment value. The health risks far outweigh the temporary performance benefits, and the integrity and fairness of sports are compromised, leading to a negative impact on the athlete's long-term well-being and the sport's reputation. Now that we've covered the health risk and seen how dangerous it is, let's take a look at how PEDs affect the fairness of sports and competition. PEDs undermine the integrity and fairness of sports competitions. PEDs create an uneven playing field and erode trust in sports competitions. Evidence from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons: PEDs provide an unfair advantage, violating the principles of fair play. The use of PEDs can lead to disqualification and tarnishing of athletes' reputations. Finally, PEDs can create a culture of cheating and dishonesty in sports. In a local sports event I participated in for wrestling, there was a lot of talk about one competitor who was later disqualified for using PEDs. It cast a shadow over the entire event and left many of us feeling that our hard work had been devalued. Some argue that regulated use of PEDs could level the playing field and ensure all athletes have the access to the same enhancements. Regulation cannot completely eliminate the ethical concerns, and it would still undermine the core values of sportsmanship and fair competition. Now, lastly, let's examine how the use of PEDs affects society, especially the younger athletes who look up to professional sport figures. The use of PEDs can have a significant societal implication, including influencing younger athletes to use them. According to various authors, PEDs send the wrong message to younger athletes and have a far-reaching consequences. From a scholarly paper, I have evidence younger athletes may imitate professional athletes, believing PED use is necessary for success. It is necessary to get big and to look strong and be strong. PEDs can promote a harmful message that shortcuts and cheating are acceptable. And lastly, the societal costs includes increased healthcare costs and potential increase in substance use abuse. Growing up, I admired professional athletes, but when I learned that some use PEDs, it was disheartening. It made me question the values of hard work and honesty in sports, and I saw younger teammates start to think PEDs were a viable option for success. It is not. It is not an option for success, and it only leads you down a horrible path. Some believe that education and proper guidance can mitigate the negative influences of PED on young athletes. Despite education and guidance, the allure of enhanced performance and the pressure to succeed can still lead young athletes to use PEDs, highlighting the need for stricter enforcement and regulation. We cannot have kids and teens or any people at all abusing PEDs and using them in competitions because this makes it unfair against everyone who did it the right way, who did it naturally and put in their effort and work. To conclude, let's revisit the major points and reflect on why this issue matters not just to the athletes, but to all of us who value fairness and integrity. The use of performance enhancing drugs in sports is dangerous and unethical, and it threatens the integrity of competition. We explored the serious health risks, including life threatening conditions like heart attacks and long term damage. We discussed how PEDs corrupt the fairness of sports, giving users an unfair advantage when undermining trust. And finally, we consider the societal impact, especially on younger athletes who can see PEDs as a shortcut to success. It's time to stand up. It's time to stand up for fair and it's time to stand up for fair play and athlete safety. Stricter regulations and better education are essential to keep sports clean and protected for those who play them. Thank you for listening to my persuasive speech, and my name is Khachik Brutian.